Hey, what's up, vinyl community? It's Todd Guy, the Thrashing Zombie here. I'm welcoming you to the year 2008. This is continuing my favorite albums from the past, from 50 years. 50 years of my favorite albums. I don't know why I always get that confused about what I'm saying, but it's 5 albums today for this year. Wasn't a lot that came out that I really got into in 2008. There were some. I think 2008, 2009 is when I started really getting back into the music. So I'm trying to find albums. So we're just gonna start off with 2 that I did not even know about until a little bit later. First one, I've shown this quite a few times, Revocation's Empire of the Obscene. This is death metal with like a somewhat jazzy sound to it. You could hear like jazz influences, and in the music, the singing's more like death metal sort of shit. But love this album. This is a reissue, 2-record set. Came out a couple of years ago, I think, 2020 maybe. I don't remember. I can't see the date. Anyway, yeah, it's really good shit. I just fell in love with this band. It's not super heavy, but it's just got a real feel to it that kind of crosses between thrash and death, but also like I said, like a jazzy instrumentation sort of feel. It's interesting. So there's that. And then this one I just found this like a few months ago. This is a reissue that they just reissued. They just reissued it, of course. This is Vindicator, There Will Be Blood. This is a different cover than the one that they originally released. I don't think there is they don't have the actual original cover anywhere in here. No. Why is that in there? Huh. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, Vindicator, thrash metal. Originally 2008, was re-released in 2023 with a different cover. Maybe remastered, I'm not sure. Sounds like 80s thrash, man. Even songs, Fresh Out of Hell, Nuclear Assault, Nuclear, not nuclear, but Nuclear Assault, Deathfront Demons, Hallows Eve, Thrash and Destroy, Pain and Suffering, Shrapnel, Vindicator, Gore Orphanage, and There Will Be Blood. Glory or Death Records. Looks like a 3-piece. Yeah, I'd say this is one of my favorite albums from 2008, even though I just heard it a few months ago and bought it a few months ago. Vindicator, There Will Be Blood. Next 3 are ones that everybody knows. Been around since the 80s. This one, I do like this album. The mastering or whatever on it is absolutely horrendous. I had to download a different version that was like remastered or something. I think that's the one they used on the Rock Band video game. Because this, you turn it up, it's just distortion and just sounds like pure shit. But the album itself is not terrible. It's also not great. It's not terrible. Some good songs on here. This is Metallica's Death Magnetic. If you know, you know. I don't know, different needle stylus on my record player might make it sound different. I don't know, because I played it on the other one I had, my U-turn turntable, and it didn't sound that bad. I played it on this with the stylus and cartridge that it came with, and it just sounded like absolute garbage. Very distorted and just hated it. But I do like this album. Like The Day That Never Comes, love that song because I always like their kind of ballady sort of shit. Broken Beat and Scarred, that was pretty good. What else was on here? All Nightmare Long, that was alright. Suicide Redemption, My Apocalypse. I mean, The Unforgiven 3, you know, just come up with a new name. I mean, you really need a trilogy of songs called The Unforgiven, really. Glad they finished that. But, and then this one, this is the album that got me back into this band. I hadn't listened to this band in a while, but was just listening to their older stuff. And I didn't know, like I said, I had stopped listening to a lot of newer stuff and the bands that I was listening to in the 80s and the early 90s. I thought a lot of them just, you know, disbanded, stopped making music. And this came out in 2008, and I said, wow, they're still together? Did they reunite? I did some Google searching or whatever, found, no, they've been putting out albums. Not every year, but you know, every few years since the last album I listened to was the Ritual? At the time, I think The Ritual was the last album I listened to. I didn't even realize it put albums out after that until this one. Saw the video for one of their songs. This is Testament, Formation of Damnation. Absolutely love this album. This doesn't get talked about enough. That's what I want to say. Just for the glory of, well, More Than Meets the Eyes on here. The Evil Has Landed. The Formation of Damnation. What was the song that I heard? Dangers of the Faithless. Persecuted Won't Forget. Maybe it was More Than Meets the Eye. I saw the video for that. On MTV? No. On the internet. YouTube. Henchman Ride, I love that. Killing Season, Afterlife, Fear, I always like that one. Leave Me Forever. I just think this is an all-around, like, great album. Just got me back into listening to Testament and finding stuff I missed in the mid to late 90s and early 2000s. I'm not sure what they put out in the early 2000s. I don't remember. I have such a bad memory. Yeah, Testament, Formation of Damnation. Just great stuff right there. And then this is the second album from a band after they reunited. The bass and the low end on this is just up there. It's kind of overwhelming. Another one of those albums. I think 2008 was a weird time for bands. They just put out some, like their producers or sound engineers or whatever just kind of said, hey, let's boost this up, and kind of made a lot of this stuff sound like shit because it was too fucked. And, like, this is a great album. Like, in my car, it sounds okay if I'm streaming it, but if I have the CD or like I put some onto a USB stick because I have a USB in my car because my car's from 2017. I don't have Bluetooth in my car. Anyway, and the USB and the CD, I have to turn the bass down a little bit because it's really high up in the mix. I think they may have done that on purpose. I don't know. So, I also saw videos for Lord of Hate on the internet and Soulless. And you couldn't really hear the bass in that, because even with headphones on. So this also comes with a CD, which I've never taken out of here because I already have the CD, so why would I take it out? But Lord of Hate, Sonic Beatdown, Dethroned. Actually, I saw a Dethroned video as well. Carnival Justice, Buried Alive, Soulless, The Noose, When Worlds Collide, God vs. God, Steal the Crown, Resurrection Machine. Just hitting it out of the park with every album that Death Angels put out since they got back together, from The Art of Dying to Killing Season, and then Relentless Retribution, and then The Moth. The Moth? No. The Evil Divide, and Humanicide. Every one is just like perfection almost. A few little songs here and there, I was just like, eh. But most of it, it's amazing. And if anybody's, I don't know if anybody knows, I'm sure people know, Nuclear Blast is re-releasing The Art of Dying. Comes out December 6th. I pre-ordered it. Nuclear Blast also has the reissue of Testaments, Practice What You Preach, on colored vinyl. I think The Art of Dying is on colored vinyl as well. I wish they'd just offer a black version, but whatever. So Testament, Practice What You Preach, and Death Angels, The Art of Dying, both being reissued through Nuclear Blast. Art of Dying is coming out December 6th. Practice What You Preach, I want to say it's January. Might be February. I don't remember. I'm still up in the air if I'm going to order that or wait and see if they do a remastered version. But yeah. So go to nuclearblast.com if you are interested in buying either one of those. They are also, I noticed today, reissuing Exodus, the Rob Duke albums. Shovelhead Kill Machine, the Atrocity Exhibit, both of those. There's only 3 he was on, right? And he did the covers, or he did the album of the first album. He did the covers of all the first. I don't care. But also, like I said, the Rob Duke's albums, they're also reissuing those on vinyl as well. I would love to get a Shovelhead Kill Machine on vinyl. But it's getting to be Christmas, so I'm kind of, I don't know. Anyway, it's done. We're done with this video. If you made it this far, this discombobulation that I've done, yeah, I'm not sleeping well, so I'm a little out of it. Anyway, until next time, rock on.